Alert.
And we continue to track some showers and thunderstorms that remain possible here in West Michigan overnight tonight and into the day tomorrow as well. And we very well could see multiple rounds of some showers and thunderstorms across West Michigan, as one is going to come in later tonight, and then we could see more heading into tomorrow as well. Now, I do expect that both have the opportunity at being strong to severe, but I think the best risk, or the greatest risk at seeing anything strong to severe, will actually be happening tomorrow afternoon and into the evening hours. That's why we do have a Fox 17 weather ready alert for both time periods. Now, the Storm Prediction Center has continued with the marginal risk for severe weather for tonight, but tomorrow we're into that level 2 slight risk for severe weather, so a slightly better chance at seeing some strong to severe thunderstorms. If we do see any, I think tonight it's mainly a hail threat, and then tomorrow it would be a hail, wind, and maybe a tornado threat in West Michigan. Now, showing you satellite radar tonight, if you've been watching, we were always keeping an eye on this area off to our west, potentially seeing some thunderstorms develop. We're now seeing that, and these are the storms that would come in overnight tonight. Now, what we're seeing right now is really not too much going on. We could see some showers and thunderstorms fire up off to our west, even a little bit further to the north within the next couple of hours here. So bottom line is that we will see some showers and storms around over the next few hours in West Michigan, and some of them could bring us some strong to potentially severe thunderstorms. So I want to show you this on Future Track because I think this is doing a good job in terms of the timing. You can see just after midnight, 1 to 2 o'clock in the morning is when we have some of these thunderstorms. I think a lot of it will be just to our north, but we will see some sneak into West Michigan as we head into the overnight. Now, that initial batch moves out, and then the big question tomorrow is how much rain do we see early in the day? If we see some thunderstorms develop pretty early in the day, that may limit the amount of severe weather that we see in the afternoon and evening hours. So honestly, fingers crossed that that happens. But after lunchtime, we'll see some more showers and thunderstorms make their way through. This model has changed a bit. It is now showing a lot less in the way of coverage in terms of the amount of thunderstorms that will be out there tomorrow. I don't think we can let our guards down just yet, but this is something that we'll monitor, that there is at least a chance of seeing some strong to severe thunderstorms as we head into our Tuesday. And depending on how much rain we end up seeing, or how many storms we see, some areas may pick up a ½ inch to maybe over an inch of rainfall with this system. But we have many more systems on the way beyond this. In fact, we'll have another one come in Wednesday night to Thursday, and then another one once we head into this upcoming weekend. Now, in terms of temperatures, we will be warm again tomorrow into the upper 60s. Probably not quite as warm as what we saw today, but then we cool down into the 40s on Wednesday, warm up again for the end of the week, and then cool down again. Of course, all eyes are on Sunday, Easter Sunday, and it looks like it's going to be one of the colder days of the week with temperatures only in the mid 40s for daytime highs. 7-day forecast, we continue with the Fox 17 weather ready alert for Tuesday because of that risk of seeing some strong to severe thunderstorms. Certainly want to make sure that you're paying attention to the weather throughout the day tomorrow as we have that opportunity of seeing some severe thunderstorms. I mentioned that next system Wednesday night to Thursday. Now, we'll keep an eye on the timing of that. It could begin as a little bit of freezing rain in parts of West Michigan, especially north of I-96 during the morning hours of Thursday, and then change over to some rain. We'll keep an eye on that threat, although I think the chance has gone down just a little bit in that. And then towards the weekend, there's that next system that comes in Friday night to Saturday with some